posting a 67% rise in pre-tax profit for the first half, and that painting a pretty positive picture in terms of demand for mortgage products in Kenya right now. Take us through that demand scenario and to what extent we've got to take a low base effect into account.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot. And yes, the area around demand, and especially for affordable housing in Kenya, has been there. There's been a lot of active activity, especially among developers over the last 4 years. As a strategy, we have focused on the middle income and lower middle income of the market and ensuring that we are coming up with many products to really help enable rent payers be able to convert into homeowners.
While you venture down that path, Frank, I mean, land is the greatest cost behind mortgage prices at this stage. How is this issue being addressed, and how much of a challenge is that for you when it comes to encouraging growth of mortgages and converting those rent payers into homeowners?
Now that is very, very true, and especially on the back of the ongoing road infrastructure developments in the country. The last year has witnessed a very high increase in land prices. Now, this definitely does pose a challenge because the resultant home prices come out quite high. What our strategy has been is to partner with landowners and to together come up with as affordable products as we can, while also encouraging them to take in a realistic value of the land and not what you'd call really the speculative value.
In addressing that issue of affordability, we had Housing Finance earlier asking government to offer tax rebates on building equipment. Just what kind of progress have you seen on that front, and how will an issue like this resolve some of the challenges you face?
Oh, no, definitely will. And we have seen a lot of support from the government in that area, especially on the low-cost housing arena where developers have been offered some very good incentives. We continue to engage with the government because we believe more incentives are needed across the board, and also in areas like stamp duty for first-time homeowners, which actually can be quite prohibitive at the current 4%.
Let's take a look at some of what you're doing to entice consumers into this market. We've got plans to launch a fixed interest rate mortgage product, and that's one of the initiatives underway. What's the rationale there as you see it, and how does it alleviate some of those mortgage entry barriers?
Very good, yeah. The fixed interest product that we hope to launch next week is actually on the back of the 7-year bond money that we raised in the market here in the fourth quarter of last year. So on the back of that 7-year fix, we're able now to offer a 5-year fix. And basically, it is targeting first-time homeowners who naturally are cautious about the possibility of their monthly mortgage repayments going up and down as the variable interest rates oscillate in the market. We're giving them that peace of mind that for 5 years, whatever mortgage repayment amount is set up, that is what they can budget for and will be paying over the next 5 years.
This, Frank, within an environment where, the Kenyan consumer is under much pressure, we've got high interest rates that prevail, we've got, inflationary pressures that come to bear as well. How are you safeguarding housing finance specifically in terms of potential defaults and, loan losses moving forward? What are some of the measures you're employing to mitigate against risk like that?
No, that's a very good point, and it is something that, or a reality that we're all living with here in the market. And for us, the approach is really to keep in touch with our customers, and if we notice any lapse, 1 month lapse, or any challenges, is to quickly get in touch with them and get to understand what challenges they're going through, and to see whether there are ways of maybe rescheduling the payments or coming up with other ways to really help them through. But like you mentioned, it is a microenvironment challenge in the market and something that we're very cognizant of. We believe, especially the fixed mortgage, will really help alleviate those who take it up going forward.